Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Real Life Excel. I probably should be saying this on my other videos, but if you haven't checked the earlier videos of this series, please go check them out. I'll link them in the video somewhere, top left, top right, I don't know where it goes in YouTube, but anyways, we're going through every single part of the Home tab right now. So we went through clipboard, font, alignment, number, and now we're into styles. And I wanted to look into conditional formatting first. So here we have greater than, less than, between, and so forth, and we'll get to those. But basically, conditional formatting is a way to format cells, so certain cells, with a specific rule that you can decide. So that way you can highlight different cells that you want to search or locate. So this is really helpful if you want to pinpoint different data sets, different text within your data set. So pretty helpful. Some of the basic ones are greater than, less than, and between, the ones that I have right here. And they're the main ones that you find right here. If you click on this top, pretty much in the middle of the screen, conditional formatting, it's a pretty big option. So if you just click on conditional formatting, then on highlight cell rules, so the first one that we're looking at, and we'll make videos on the next several of these, but I just want to go on the highlight cell rules one. So right now we have the greater than, less than, between, and so forth. And so greater than, it's pretty helpful if you want to find a value that's greater than a value that you want it to be. So for example, I've created a random number set of numbers. And let's just say I want to find numbers greater than 50, for example. So what I can do is I can highlight this row of numbers, click on the conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, and then greater than. And then Excel will pop up a greater than explanation or a greater than option. And it's basically asking you, how do you want to format cells based on the rule of 52.5? So if a number is greater than 52.5, then you can highlight this with a light red fill with dark red text. So basically Excel is asking us, what rule do you want to apply to this set of numbers? And right now you can see a preview of the numbers that would be highlighted. But let's just say I want to change this to 10. Here we can see most of the numbers are selected except one, because that one is less than 10. If I want to do 100, none of them will be selected because there's none greater than 100. So Excel is constantly checking to see if the rule applies for the formatting. So again, Excel is asking us which cells, or I guess, which rule do you want in place that would highlight these cells, the cells that you have selected, with light red fill with dark text. So let me just bring it back to 50. Around half of them will be highlighted. And then I clicked earlier on this drop down, getting a little bit ahead of myself, but you can change the formatting a little bit. So right now I have the light red fill, as we can see right here. We can also do the yellow fill, and we get a little preview of that. We can do green, and then just a light of the black text, or the black number. Then just the red text. You can kind of see it on the screen. It's a little bit different. And a red border. And then here you can do a different custom format, but we're not going to get into that. We're just going to do a basic light red fill. That's the more common one that we use. So I'll click OK. And here we have the rule created, this conditional formatting rule, that's stating if a number within the set is greater than 50, please highlight that cell. And here Excel has automatically highlighted these cells. So it's pretty nifty if you don't want to just highlight every single cell, going one by one, highlighting every single cell. Oh, this one's greater than 50. Oh, this one is not greater than 50, therefore leave it blank. This one's greater than 50, less than 50, and so forth. You can just highlight a huge set of data. Right now it's just a small example, but a huge set of data, and just automatically highlight things immediately. So pretty nice. Similar to greater than, we have less than, except the rule is a little bit different where we're looking at a less than number. So if I go back to the highlight cell rules and then click on less than, click on that. Here again, Excel will try to recommend us a number, 52.5, and I believe that's the middle mark. Let's just go to 50, then let's do a green fill. Click OK. So now the rule it's a little bit changed to where I want to highlight the cells that are less than 50. So less than the rule that I specifically asked Excel for. So again, a lot quicker than just manually highlighting each cell one by one if it's less than 50. Between, so as the name implies, we are trying to find a set of numbers between the rule set or the numbers that we decide Excel to look into. So if I just click between, and here it's giving us a recommendation between 30 and 75 and highlighting it with that red fill color. I can just change this to 50 and let's do 70. Click OK. And here we have Excel has automatically highlighted 56, 63, 57, 59 as they are between 50 and 70. So again, pretty nifty if you want to highlight specific numbers. Excel can just automatically create this rule and automatically highlight the cells that you want it. Equal to, so as the name implies, if we give Excel the rule to find a number, a specific number, it will highlight that cell. So for example, if we go back to the highlight cell rules, go to equal to, and right now Excel is just picking the median number, the mean number, but let's just say I want it to find 77, and there it finds it. So if you have a huge data set and you're trying to find one or two specific data points, this is the formatting that can help you find or select those numbers or highlight those numbers within your data set. So pretty nifty. Text containing. So text containing is a little bit different from the numbers. Basically, it, as the name implies, Excel's pretty nifty with the names, honestly. It's just asking us if a text contains the following text, then please highlight it. So obviously, since the entire word is already spelled in here with contain, let's just say we just do C or ONT, O-N-T. Excel will immediately recognize, oh hey, this is a text. You've typed the text in the cell. Here we're looking at the text that you typed into this pop up and saying, okay, does this match or potentially match with the cell in here? And so it is finding that. But let's say I just type in KSA or fun. Yep, it's not picking it up. But if I try to do cont, it will pick it up. If I do ain, it will still pick it up. But then if I put a space, it will remove it because there's no space in this text. So again, pretty nifty if you're trying to search for a specific word or a text within a bunch of different cells, but you're not quite sure which cells to highlight or which cells to search for. This is a pretty good option on finding that. So let's type contain, and that will remain highlighted. So a date occurring, again, it's pretty similar to equal to. It's trying to figure out which date you want to highlight. You're telling Excel which date you want to look for. So let's select this date, conditional formatting, and then a date occurring. And so right now it's giving us options. Oh, is there a date that a specific day or time that you want to look into? And so if I do yesterday, today, tomorrow, and the last 7 days, obviously December 1st, 2024 isn't going to pop up. Same thing with last month, so nothing's going to pop up. But let's go to the March 25th. Let's go to conditional formatting, date occurring. Guess in the last, it's been longer than the last 7 days. It's 8 days now. Last month. There we go. So I selected last month. Excel recognizes that today is April 2nd, 2025, the recording of this video. I'm probably either going to publish this tomorrow or later tonight. We'll see. Anyways, Excel was able to recognize that this is a date. As you can see up here, we went through the numbers formatting explanation previous video. Please check that out as well. And it recognized that this is a date, and it realized this date occurred last month. So when we highlighted or selected last month, it immediately highlighted this. Let's change this to the 31st, just to get another different example. So again, go to highlight cell rules, a date occurring, and let's go last week. Oh, that's odd. Maybe because it's a different month. date occurring in the last 7 days. Okay, in the last, oh, I guess because the cutoff for the week is, so this is something that I learned. In the States, they treat it as Saturday being the last day of the week. I'm used to Sunday being the last day of the week. I think Sunday's a way better last day of the week, but to each their own. I just think Sunday is a good end of the week because Monday it's when like work starts again, and Saturday and Sunday is still part of the weekend. So that's my take. Anywho, in the last 7 days, it highlighted March 31st, which is indeed within the last 7 days. So pretty nifty. Then lastly, duplicate values. So as the name implies, if there are duplicate values within your data set, and I believe this also includes text. Let's do that right now. Okay, let's do that. So click on conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, and then duplicate values. And here it's just saying either a duplicate or a unique. So right now we're just looking at duplicates, and it's immediately highlighting the test text 3 times since they're duplicate values. But then if I click on the unique, the text and then the example, since they're unique within this data set that I highlighted, they're highlighted. So pretty nifty if you want to find duplicates within your data set or unique values within your data set. So let's just keep it with duplicate. We can do this with numbers as well. So Excel's pretty smart at understanding that this is a text. And same thing here, we have 1, 1, 1 being duplicates, and then unique 2 and 3. So again, pretty nifty if you don't want to highlight manually every single piece of your data set. You can just have Excel manually highlight it for you. So pretty nifty. And I feel conditional formatting is pretty common, at least in my personal experience. Conditional formatting is a pretty common tool that we use. It's just something that everybody uses in order to highlight specific things within your data set. It just makes things a lot quicker and smoother. But anyways, hope this tutorial was a little bit helpful for you guys. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and have a good one. Peace.